forward, 6 feet 1 inches, number 35, Angel McCutcheon. Starting at center, standing 6 foot 8, number 8, Liz Cambage. At the other forward position, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 22, Asia Wilson. The head coach of your home team is Bill Ladbeer. Let's hear it for your Las Vegas Aces.
Hi everyone, welcome to the WNBA on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Seattle Storm going up against the Las Vegas Aces. And from the Strip in Las Vegas, I'm Blake Suniga, courtside with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. We've got a great one tonight. So off the tip, it's Seattle. Outside Lloyd. Pass to Talbot. Russell. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Look at Russell going on the attack. Draws a good foul and manages to get the shot in the air.
First trip to the line for her here. He misses the free throw.
After winning a WNBA championship in her rookie season, I'd say Russell has her sights on winning even more titles in the future.
And no luck that time either. And here's Wilson. Pass to Gray. Count that one.
Strong awareness from Wilson. She knows that opponents lock in on her, so she's happy to dish and keep her teammates involved.
Now here's Bird. Lloyd. She's guarded by Williams. And it's Lloyd missing. Wilson outside. Pass to McCautry. Williams. Now Cambage. Back to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McCautry. Now here's Wilson. And here's Williams. Covered by Lloyd. Williams can't get it to go. Bird outside. Liz Cambage with the block.
A menace on defense. Cambage has great timing, and shooters better think twice before challenging her. She is a coach's dream, guys. Absolutely tireless. Never gives in, never gives up, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder.
Now here is Lloyd. Blocked by Asia Wilson.
And the timing Wilson has blocking shots is special. Gets good positioning and uses her length to deny shots.
And we're about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Yep, count it.
Perfect inbound pass and an easy 2 points.
Now the Aces with it. Here's McCautry. And Brianna Stewart with the block.
She doesn't just score. Stewart uses that 7'1" wingspan on D, too.
Gray with it. McCautry outside. 5 on the clock. Back to Cambage. And Jewel Lloyd pulls it down.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whiffs on an open jumper.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first quarter. Yep, that one goes.
Looking mobile and playing in attack mode. It's nice to see Russell make these sharp movements in the pick and roll.
Right wing. Pass to Cambage. Lays it up and in off the nice reverse.
You see, some players will try to overpower you at the rim, but she likes to elude you and trick you. She's got quickness and a soft touch.
Bird gets the bucket.
She's done it so many times over her career, but it's still impressive. At 5'9", Bird finishing at the hoop.
Wilson with it. Down low. Cambage, shot's good.
The plan worked perfectly that possession. Get it inside, get the high percentage shot.
Pass to Talbot. Mercedes Russell high post. Goes up from the top of the key. Talbot, no good.
Well, sometimes you're going to miss even the easiest of chances.
That one, good for 2.
You can't let McCautry get going downhill if you're the defense. She's too smart and too effective when doing so.
Now here's Bird. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. She's guarded by Williams. Outside, Stewart. Off target from outside.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Cambage. Back to Williams. And the ball out of play. The Storm will have it. Now Canada. Pass to Russell. Poked away. Stolen by Chelsea Gray. Lays it in off the breakaway. Here's Prince. Outside, Stewart. Here's Russell. Defended by Cambage. Now here is Canada. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Wow, Canada might be one of the smaller players in this league by height. Not small in any way, effort-wise. Great second chance basket.
Now here is McCautry. Pass to Cambage. Second shot opportunity. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2. It's on Mercedes Russell. It's her first trip to the line.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
A true international star. Born in England, playing for Australia, playing all around the world, Liz Cambage has perfected her craft to become one of the best players in the entire world.
And she makes both free throws. Seattle calls timeout.
That coach wants to get everybody on the same page out there and maybe change up some things as well.
Yeah, that's probably a good timeout. You might as well talk things through.
And kind of change that game plan as well.
Storm trail. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Pass to Canada. To the wing, right side. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. And the 3 ball is good.
This is something Canada continues to work on, continues to improve on. Her three-point shooting, it's huge when she connects from distance.
Now here is Hamby. Outside Carson. Pass to Cambage. Carson with it. Dupree on her. Good D by Candace Dupree. Here's the 3. And it's Prince missing.
Well, you have to like the work on the boards here in the first.
Yeah, coming out of the gates with great energy. Kind of like they got shot out of a cannon. They're really setting the tone.
Boom.
Now here's Young. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change.
They continue to get it inside. The defense struggling to just contain them.
And look, when you make 5 in a row from in tight like they have, it also just takes pressure off of your perimeter guys.
Great point.
Dupree down low, guarded by Young. Candace Dupree double teamed. The shot by Canada, no good. The Aces leading. Here's Carson, and she gets it to go from the high post.
Love the selfless, intelligent play by Hamby. Puts the ball into the wide open shooter's hands.
Pass to Longhorn. Dupree. Candace Dupree double teamed. Outside Canada. High arcing shot. That one, no good. The Aces go the other way with it. Here's Young. They get the rebound. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go.
Well, offensively speaking, it has been a tough quarter for her.
Now here is Canada. She has 5. Pass to Prince. And a great assist by Jordan Canada, and that one falls in.
Get open, Canada will find you. One of the best pure passers in the league.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And it's the Aces with the ball. They lead by 4. Hamby left side. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. From down in the low post, it goes.
You sit back and enjoy the poise from Young. Maybe not the highest percentage shot with the contact, but she still sinks it.
Time called here. The Storm decide to talk it over. here are the Storm now. 6-point game. Pass to Longhorn. Dupree. Carson covering. Back to Dupree. Rejected by Jackie Young. And now the Aces on the break. Launches the three. And the Aces get it back. Hamby. That three off the mark.
They've been sensational on the boards to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a good word for it, Tim. That's good. You usually have the right word for these kinds of situations. Just tearing it up on the glass.
How kind of you, Brian.
And the bucket counts, and she is on her way to the line to try to make it a 3-point play. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
It seems like every year, Dearica Hamby just gets better. And that's a testament to her drive and work ethic.
Outside Canada. To the inside. From deep. Allen with the rebound.
Not her best performance scoring the ball thus far.
Wilson with the bucket.
It's been a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. This is the start that coaches dream of.
Outside Canada to stop the run. And no good. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Aces ahead. They're up by 11. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And a comfortable margin for the Aces here, guys.
Some great defense on their part so far in this one.
They've really worked well as a unit to help on drives and rotations.
Now here's Wilson. To the middle. Hamby. That's good, and it's Asia Wilson with the assist.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
No luck needed. It is working for sure. 5 of their last 6 field goals, they've come from inside the paint.
Now here's Langhorn. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. Bird no good.
Their rebounding has been off the chart today, guys, and that's the #1 reason why this game is out of hand right now.
Exactly. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the glass.
Carson with it, covered by Langhorn. And she's going for the alley-oop.
And their lead gets even more enormous. They've played terrific basketball at both ends.
No doubt about it. I certainly can't think of an area where they've underperformed.
And neither can I.
Outside Lloyd. Pass to Talbot. 5 to shoot. Bird outside. Off target from 3-point range.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Langhorn, Carson covering. Bird outside. Las Vegas grabs the miss.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
No question, they're winning the speed game, guys.
There really has been a great flow to their open court offense. It's been humming.
And it's been working.
Now here is Lloyd. Out to the wing. Here's Talbot. Shot to stop the drought. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line. It goes on Asia Wilson. This is her first opportunity at the line this evening.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so she makes both from the line. Here's Williams. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Amby outside. McCautry. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Their crisp passing has opened things up offensively.
Yeah, it makes the game easy. 10 straight points off of an assist. That's impressive.
Seattle calls timeout.
Yeah, I think the head coach saw too many easy buckets coming from inside and wanted to put a stop to it.
I would think so. If they keep giving up the kind of easy looks inside that they have been, they're in big trouble, Tim.
And they're going to change something up. Let's see what they do.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second period. Pass to Talbot. Six on the shot clock. Inside. It's stolen by De'Erica Hamby. To the paint. Here's Williams. Happy to see that one go in for her second make in 5 attempts.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
Over to the wing. Here's Talbot, covered by McCautry. Pass to Stewart. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Talbot. There's the three. Drills the three-pointer.
Great job to find the open teammate. Stewie has very solid vision.
Here's Las Vegas. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Wilson outside. And here's Williams. Back to Wilson. Sinks that one from the post.
Another good pass. Impressive offensive execution from them.
Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance. 4 straight field goals made off an assist.
Now here's Bird. Outside Lloyd. Yes, and a nice assist from Sue Bird.
The body control on her is tremendous. Lloyd is not easily taken off her game. Impressive make.
Pass to Williams. Hamby, covered by Langhorne. Now here's Gray. From deep three-point range, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get it off in time. Both teams will make substitutions. A difficult situation for Seattle. Bird outside. Lloyd from long range. No good there. So Las Vegas will take it the other way. Wilson with it. Bird picks her up. And foul called as she misses, and she's going to shoot 2 free throws. It's on Mercedes Russell.
When Wilson gets the ball in the post, she's as good as anyone in the WNBA at getting a bucket or getting to the line.
And she can't get the first one.
A unanimous winner of the WNBA's Rookie of the Year award, Wilson entered the league with a bang.
She hits the second from the line. And here's Lloyd. Outside Canada. Clock at 6. Outside Stewart. Good, and Jordan Canada gets the assist.
It's over when Stewart can catch and shoot. With her pure J, that's just too easy.
Pass to Wilson. Plum. McCautry, covered by Lloyd. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
Relishing on undisciplined defenders, McCautry loves to capitalize on the defense's mistakes.
And this is her first free throw of the game. And she makes the first.
Putting her sweet tooth to good use, McCautry opened an ice cream shop in Atlanta a few years ago. Pretty cool, huh?
She's perfect from the line this time. Here's Canada. She's got 5. Pass to Russell. Here's Stewart. Shot clock at 6. Here's Prince. Ooh, no luck on that one. Great D that time from Jackie Young. Wilson in the post. She's against Russell.
Unusual miss. Typically, her skill on the inside trumps average defense.
Stewart can't hit. Outside Young. Soft touch off the glass.
They've really settled into a nice groove offensively in the second quarter.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards. Would you believe me, Tim, if I told you now it's above 50%?
Well, of course I would. That's what the monitor says.
And I'm an honest man, too.
Fast break, Las Vegas. Pass to Cambage. Basket good.
Hit the bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery into the lane.
They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And Blake, from what we've seen so far, if I were you, for your health, don't hold your breath.
Yeah, that'd be a very bad idea. Now here's Wilson. And here's Plum. Over to the left wing. Pass to Cambage. Clock at 6. Back to Plum. Another shot, and count the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more.
didn't have a single free throw in the first quarter, but she started to play with a little bit more edge to her game here in the second.
They're not having much success at all right now.
They need to reshuffle their lineup a little bit, try to find something that works.
Now Prince. Pass to Stewart. Canada. Back to Stewart. Wilson with the steal. And now the Aces on the break. Young with it. Picked up by Canada. Outside Young. Back to Plum. From the top of the key. Hold the shot a little left, but the bounce goes her way. And it's the Storm with the ball. Canada with it. 5 points in the game. Prince. She's guarded by Plum. Here's Prince. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer, Brianna Stewart. Knocked away.
Really tough for this club right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they try, it doesn't work. Got to slow it down and just get back to the basics and the fundamentals.
Pass to Stewart. Dupree. Now Canada, guarded by Young. Now here is Stewart. And a great assist by Jordan Canada, and that one falls in.
Stewart's presence down low stems from her skills and finesse. She's something to watch and something to admire.
Now here is McCautry. She has 6. Lays it in without an inch of room around her.
And now we see them really working it inside.
Yeah, getting quality looks around the rim. That's fueling this run.
Here's Stewart. And Cambage pulls it down. And it's the Aces with the ball. Outside Young. On the wing, Angel McCautry. And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. It could be a 3-point play. So both teams making some changes here. Now here is Canada. She's got 5. The floater. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
Well, she might be listed at 5'6", but Jordan Canada still finds ways to make things happen inside. So creative with how she operates.
She's getting her first free throw attempts of the night. First free throw is good.
After a solid 2018 rookie campaign, Jordan Canada exploded in 2019, year 2, with the Seattle Storm, ranking top 10 in assists offensively. Plus, she was named to the all-defensive team.
Both good at the line. Here's Allen. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. The 3-ball sinks the 3-pointer.
They've been playing very smart offensively in the first half. I think that's safe to say.
The numbers support that. They're shooting much better percentage from the field.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. The Aces on top, opening a huge gap. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. You know, McCautry has been exceptional, guys.
What I noticed more than anything about her first half offense was she didn't waste her opportunity. She made just about every good look she had.
And they were pretty much all good looks. I mean, her shot selection has been phenomenal throughout the game.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. Now here is McCautry. And here is Gray. And that one drops for her.
Their prowess inside has just been tremendous, guys. It's been no contest on the low block.
And really, Brian, until the defense puts up at least some resistance, they ought to just keep pounding them down low.
Here's Stewart. And it's good for 2.
Not a lot of players these days operate in this space, but Stewie just loves the in-between shots.
Now here's Gray. Pass to McCautry. It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Shaky defense down low again. It's just been a mismatch in the paint.
I'm sure they didn't go into this one expecting to get battered like this inside.
Here's Talbot. 5 points in the game. Russell with the bucket.
Well, it's tough trying to match up with Russell, guys, especially when she's established inside and looking to score.
Pass to Williams. Pulls up from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Seattle. Here's Stewart. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and she'll shoot one more at the line.
Free throw shooting, a key part of Stewart's game. She gets to the line a lot, plus she's a career 80% foul shooter.
Now here's Gray. She's got 8. The teardrop falls in.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The defense better start buckling down.
They're getting exposed and punished down low.
Here's Lloyd. Now Bird.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. Very good start to the half.
Cambage. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, you might be surprised by Williams' court vision, but she isn't. She knows she can make sharp passes offensively.
Now here is Lloyd. Here's Talbot. Bird outside. 6 to shoot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Outside Williams. Pass to McCautry. And Sue Bird with the swat. And it's the Storm on the break. Now here is Lloyd. She's guarded by Williams. Back to Bird. It doesn't go for her. The Aces go the other way with it. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Gray outside. Fires for 3. But they get it back. Inside. McCautry with the bucket.
Well, you gotta like her shot selection today. She set the bar for the rest of the team.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They gotta score.
Bird outside. Chelsea Gray with some nice defense. To the inside. Here's Wilson. Goes back up. And she lays it up and in.
Offensive rebounding is all about hustle for Wilson. But really, it's also about reading shots, correctly anticipating the angles and the bounces.
Now here's Russell. On the wing, Jewel Lloyd. Pass to Bird. Here's Russell. And here's Stewart. Doesn't get it to drop for her. Nice defense from Asia Wilson. Outside Williams. To the middle. Wilson. And good that time.
They're going on a nice little run here.
And getting to the rack has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Now here's Bird. Down low. And stolen by Asia Wilson. And a 3-on-3 fast break. Outside Williams. Here's Wilson. And the shot counts. She's fouled. That's a chance for a three-point play.
They're just killing them in the paint.
You can say that again. I mean, the defenders aren't being nearly aggressive enough down low.
They're just killing them in the paint.
Thank you.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
One shot.
Here's Seattle. Canada with it. 7 points in the game. Pass to Magbagor. Dupree. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Prince missing.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
Gray left side. Plenty of space. Magbagor grabs the miss.
Didn't see that miss coming. She's usually so good from that range.
To the right side. Back to Canada. Now Dupree. And here's Magbagor. She's guarded by Wilson. Canada with the bucket.
Really like the tenacious play from Canada. Refuses to back off of her shot because of the contact.
Pass to Hamby. Now here's Carson. Covered by Langhorne. Here's Gray. And there's 2 points. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
Pursuing the ball with not just purpose, but persistence. And I love how Gray understands the importance of second chance baskets.
Here's Magbagor. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Outside Canada. Shoots a 3. It's hauled in by the Aces. Fast break, Las Vegas. And you can count it. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, it's one of the reasons she was picked first overall in the draft. Plum can complete the and one. She is great at getting that shot up when fouled.
And this is her first trip to the line tonight.
The first overall pick in 2017, there was a ton of hype around Kelsey Plum. She's the all-time career and single-season leader in points in college history.
Now here is Canada. She's got 9. Here's Dupree. Offensive board. And it's in.
The Decot caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely.
Here's Young. 6 points for her. Here's Plum. Doesn't go for her. Good D by Jordan Canada. Stolen by Plum. Outside Young. Pass to Plum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. So both teams changing it up here.
First personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Swords with it to the inside. Hamby banked in off the glass.
There's a reason Hamby shoots such a high percentage. She's intelligent in knowing how to score inside.
Now here is Canada. Pass to Prince from outside the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Outside Young.
The foul drawn by Young, it's hard to keep her in front of you, and that opens up so much more of her game.
And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one.
Jackie Young at the line for 2.
Two.
The first one falls.
The top overall pick of the draft by Las Vegas in 2019, Jackie Young came out of college early, becoming the third junior to ever be taken with the top pick after Candace Parker and Jewel Lloyd.
And that's good as she hits both shots.
They should keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Taking full advantage from this charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second half.
Langborn right side. Pass to Canada. And it's blocked by De'Erica Hamby.
On defense, Hamby is so active, looks for any opening to swat the ball and blocks the shot.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's been the result for her over and over. I mean, she just cannot find the bottom of the bucket.
And here's Canada. 9 points in the game. Now here's Dupree. Zealous, guarded by Young. And that one's good. Zealous.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Pass to Hamby. Swords. And she drops in the layup off glass.
After being a little more free-flowing in the first half, they're starting to get away from the three here in the second. Haven't had as many attempts.
Here's Tuck. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Canada.
Something has gone wrong with her this quarter. She's going to have to get it together.
Here's Carson. It's rebounded by Seattle. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Aces ahead, running away with it. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now this was some artistry right here. Great decision on where to go with the ball and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way, Tim. It's true team basketball.
It's just so much fun to watch.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Pass to Tuck. Samuelson. And here's Canada. No good with the layup. Now Carson. Here's Allen. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line. The Storm making a switch here.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. A one-on-one situation. Now here's Bird, guarded closely. Out of bounds, it'll be Aces ball.
And that's another dumb mistake. They're just on autopilot. I mean, they look totally dejected.
Here's Allen. Outside Young. With the teardrop, and it's rejected. Here's Swords. Outside Carson. Swords, great positioning on the putback.
That is great timing. She is one tough customer on the offensive glass.
It's almost like she has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And hers might be better than just about anyone's. What do you think, guys?
Now here is Zealous. Langhorn outside. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Swords. Langhorn can't get it to go. Here's Las Vegas. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Allen. Swords with it. Back to Young. The 3. Mr. Ball meets Mr. Basket for a 5th happy pairing of the game. She's 5 for 9.
That's been their bread and butter in the second half. They're really burying those long-range shots.
And as hot as they are, no need to play conservative. Keep firing away.
Now here is Zealous, and the call will be against Jackie Young. That's her first foul.
First personal foul. Substitution.
Here's Samuelson. No good. Unable to end this run. And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
To the middle. Russell pulls it in. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it. Here's Talbot. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's where you like your shots to come from.
Here's Allen. Pass to Rogers. There's the triple. Not gonna go that time. So the Storm will take it the other way. Outside Zealous. And that one good.
She's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting that ball to the rim.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Now here's Rogers. Tries again, and the layup is good.
This team has been on the offensive glass here in the second half, doing a great job.
And it's the Storm with the ball. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Russell. Outside Zealous. 6 on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass. Here's Rogers. Outside Carson. Pass to Rogers. Now Swords, guarded by Russell. Excellent D there from Mercedes Russell. And the Storm with possession. Now Samuelson. Russell, defended by Swords. Here's Zealous. And it's Rogers with the rebound.
Well, I mean, to me at least, Brian, it looked like it was going to be an easy 2 points there.
You're right, Tim, and she's got some angry words for herself after that miss.
Here's Talbot. Pass to Russell. Here's Samuelson. Carson covering. Here's Talbot. Sweet little floater.
Some defensive breakdowns happening now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these high percentage shot attempts, it's not going to get it done. They need to figure it out.
Now here's Carson. Can't get it to fall.
Well, thus far, they managed to overcome an off game from her offensively.
To the paint. Here's Russell. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Offensive rebounding is about energy and effort, and Russell displays both for the second chance bucket.
Here's Allen. Pass to Rogers. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Here's Talbot. Outside Zealous. Got a piece of it. Fast break, Las Vegas. Out to the left wing. Here's Allen. And it's Seattle with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Here's Samuelson. Carson covering. Shot's good by Samuelson.
Out in the open, Samuelson is a nice finisher in transition and never afraid to push it.
And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Now here's Swords. Pass to Rogers. And she lays it straight in.
Good job using her speed advantage to create the separation she needed on that shot.
Seattle with the ball. Here's Talbot. Zealous. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the stripe for 2.
First personal foul at the line for the Storm. Shavonte Zealous taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. The Storm making a switch here. So she gets them both. And the Aces with possession. Here's Allen. Pass to Rogers. Count it. And it's the Storm with the ball. Zealous with the ball. Prince. And again, it's the Storm missing. Now Allen. Pass to Swords. Shoots a fader. That shot off the mark. And the Storm going the other way now. Inside. A nice shot by Maglagor.
Give credit where credit's due. Terrific assist inside.
Here's Allen. Down low. Here's Swords. And she uses the glass on the layup.
And look how well she let her in there with that pass.
Now here is Zealous. Pass to Prince from deep. Out of bounds, it'll be Aces ball.
Las Vegas Aces ball.
And the Aces with possession. Here's Allen. And 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one, drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Shooting for your Las Vegas Aces, Lindsay Allen. 2 shots.
2.
And she knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Zealous. Pass to Prince. The tray. The rebound by Swords.
The defense has nothing to worry about out there with her shooting because she just can't dial it in from deep this half.
Now here's Swords. Rogers. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range, Maglagor grabs the miss. Pass to Samuelson. Zealous with the ball. Out to the right wing. Here's Samuelson. Great D that time from Carolyn Swords. So it's the Aces winning this one easily. And that'll wrap it up.